All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode in our countdown to the Forbidden West, where I count down my top 10 favorite machines in Horizon Zero Dawn. You might already be able to tell what number 2 is, given that I'm not in Meridian. Instead, I am at a Tallneck site. Yes, my second favorite machine in Horizon Zero Dawn is the Tallneck. It is by far the biggest machine in the game, and I mean, just look at it. It speaks for itself. So if I go ahead and go into our map here, I am actually at the Tallneck at the Sun Steps. I just spent the last several minutes clearing this place out of all the enemies, so that way we can go ahead and do this video easily enough. I had to load an earlier save of the game because I had already completed all the Tallnecks. I want to show you what you can do with the Tallnecks because you can't really fight these things. I mean, look at the size of these things. You can't fight that. This isn't Shadow of the Colossus after all. But you can climb on top of them and unlock map data. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that today instead of the combat. So if I go to our notebook here, to our machine catalog, look, I don't even have all the machines unlocked here at this stage. The Tallneck. It has the psi overrides, and so you get those when you complete the quest that I mentioned for the what machine was it I'm thinking of? The Watcher. The Watcher. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. The Watcher, where you complete the quest. Was it Womb of the Mountain, and you go ahead and take down the corruptor that's there, and you get the Master Override. That gives you the side overrides. That's what you can use to go ahead and override these guys to get the map data. There's really only two sort of components here. The climb holds, these are the things you use to climb up the neck to get up to the top of the head, and the radar center at the top of the head, which is what you hack into. Pretty straightforward. Strength, none. Weakness, none, because they're completely invincible. They can kill you, however, with their feet, so don't get underneath them. Now, to get up to the point where you can get onto those climbing holds, you need to go ahead and get onto specific locations at these sites. For instance, there's one right over there, but I'm going to go ahead and actually go for this one right here. So there's these little sort of ledges that you can go ahead and jump from to get onto the Tallneck. So I'm going to go ahead and get around over here, actually, because you got to kind of go the roundabout way with this one. I'm going to go ahead and go up this ramp. Go up the ladder. And then we're going to go ahead and slide down this zip line.
I think I can leap onto the Tallneck from here.
And now we just wait. Alright, it's approaching now. So we're going to want to go ahead and get onto that that climbing hold right there. Alright, there we go.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
Couldn't have said it better myself, so we jump over here. And all these Tallnecks have a slightly different layout in terms of these climbing holds, so they're not all identical, but they are pretty straightforward. Just keep following the yellow ledges. This is probably one of the more zigzaggy ones. Alright, there we go. We're at the top of the head. Now we can just keep walking around here all we want. There are definitely different types of sites here. This one's actually one where the Eclipse cultists were trying to get a hold of the Tallnecks. There's a lot more human enemies, though they did have one corruptor that I took care of somewhere laying around here. Other ones, like the one at the Copper Deeps, is actually surrounded mostly by machines. And so you can actually sneak around those enemies to get up here, obviously. At which point you can go ahead and override, and there will be a pulse sent out that will actually put shock on all nearby enemies, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and override this. And now we have our map data. Alright, so now there's a charge that's built up. As soon as we repel down, it'll start exploding outward. If we go to our map, that whole region clears up. And we get notified of a ton of sites that we didn't know about before, including One of my favorite sites right there. The Twin Thunder Jaws right there. So now we go ahead and rappel down. And we have completed the Tallneck at the Sun Steps. And that pulse that got sent out, as I said, would shock any nearby enemies, which is awesome. We also go ahead and get these logs. No clue. I know that there's some deep lore stuff that goes on with this, where there's some connecting the dots that can happen. I've never been able to make sense of it myself, but yeah, that's really about all I have to say about Tallnecks. They are really, really cool machines. They're awesome looking. They're absolutely gigantic, and well, they give me map data, and I like map data. So, all right, that's about all I have to say for today. Thank you all. Have a great day.